AC0UV. I don't hear anything yet but you.
Holy smokes, man, you're 10 over.
I'm pumping some heat too.
Hey, you're rocking in here 10 over, man.
Really?
That's not funny, that's done. Is the band that short already?
Bruce is in there too. Morning, Bruce.
Morning, Brian. Good morning, Dave. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from the North Country. Wow, and Bruce is S9.
It's a lovely morning, isn't it?
So far. Well, I guess the bad conditions are good for local. We'll see how they do over the distance. Are you in town, Dave? No, I'm in South Park.
Like how he said that? No.
As strong as you usually do here, anyway. Yeah, I had to come up through the Springs. Kenosha was closed when I left town, but I made it.
Bennett was closed last night too, 70. It was pretty icy from what everybody was saying.
Yeah, we just kind of skip a snow here. Not much.
Yeah, we got a trace yesterday afternoon. That was it.
Yeah, that's about all there is here, and it was completely dry coming all the way up 24 and stuff through the Springs. But yeah, right outside of Jefferson, the usual wind and snow and ice over there. It looked like it was open when I got here, though. By the time I got up here, they had opened it up, but when I was leaving at 4 o'clock, it was closed, so I came around the long way.
How much time did that add to the travel, though?
About an hour. The traffic's so heavy, to get between Denver and the Springs, traffic's pretty heavy. It's only, I think mileage-wise, it's like another 30, 35 miles, but yeah, it adds another hour.
Roger.
I made it. I wouldn't let anything like a path being closed stop me.
Roger that.
Yeah, I just can't believe how high the signals are this morning from you two guys. Man, it's just, especially for this early. Yeah. Hope it stays that way. Hope we hear Michael this morning. Yes, we'll see, huh?
Yep, I guess so. I hope Scotty's on the neighborhood this morning. I have questions for him.
Uh-oh. Well, I hope you got answers.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Who are you hoping will be there?
Scotty, Boa, or Oboa. One bottle always. I can't think of good phonetics for him.
He goes with open beer always.
Oh, that's it. Open beer always. I was in town yesterday. I had an infusion. Took the HT with me. And Tried calling Frank, the guy that used to live in Texas that is now living here. Hello, radio. And I've been trying him all week. So I guess he's out of town or something. I don't know. Or just avoiding me. That's probably it. He's just avoiding me.
Yeah, that's understandable. How much power are you running, Ryan?
About 400 on peaks.
Yeah, I was wondering because you're 20 over here.
Need a little fire in the wire. I'm thinking of a new design for an antenna as well.
Well, you've had trouble with that one breaking, haven't you? So what are you thinking about?
Thinking about a super loop.
Would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I want to lay it out on paper. I got the idea in my head. I want to lay it out on paper and then see where I can put it. We'll see. I haven't really decided yet. I need to climb the tower and undo the other antenna that I had over top of the milk house, because I don't care what anybody says, that tin roof I got on that milk house reflects that signal.
Don't know, but you've been messing with it long enough. You ought to know what the potential is.
Yeah. I just wish all them trees out front didn't die.
AC0, it's 6. I got 6 o'clock here.
AC0UV.
And AC0VR. But don't say all that.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, not yet. Last week it was his daughter. I wonder what it is this week.
Just started nerd alert. I don't know. K0COM, K0COM, AC0UV.
Nothing heard here. Hear anything there, Dave? Yeah, I'm hearing a real light voice, but I don't think it's him.
No, I think that's the Canadians.
And I agree. Doesn't sound like Michael. Had a furnace guy visit yesterday. Furnace has been doing weird stuff. He thinks the control board needs replacing.
Oh, great. How much is that going to be?
I don't know. But a new furnace is $3,000-$4,000, so hopefully it's a whole lot less than that.
Roger that. I had the pellet stove on high last night, and I went back there, I guess I stayed up late last night. I guess I went back there about 11:30, 11:15 to dump a bag of pellets in it. So now keep in mind, I usually don't run this thing on high. I usually run it on medium. And I grabbed the bag of pellets and opened the lid and leaned the bag of pellets on the front of the stove and dumped half the bag of pellets, well, maybe a quarter bag of pellets in, and pulled the bag of pellets away, and I'm getting pellets all over the floor. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it's nothing but pellets coming out of this bag. So I set the bag down real quick, and I smoothed the pellets out in the hopper, and I closed the lid, and I look at the front. It melted the plastic on the bag of pellets.
Well, that is big. Very sure that okay though? Nothing, you didn't get hurt?
No, thank God I didn't get hurt, but I didn't realize it was going to be hot enough to melt that bag of plastic, but it sure as crap did. Yeah, AC0 said that. AC0UV.
Thanks for the mail. Yeah. Well, I fell asleep last night and forgot to stoke the wood stove. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and it was out. I had to relight.
No coals either?
No, man, it was. I woke up at the wood stove, and I went over there and I touched the flue, and it was room temp. And yeah, the cold, I stuck my finger in the ash. There was nothing.
Oh, man.
What is the temperature up there? 16? 71 inside. 16 on the other side of the glass. What have you got, Brian?
I got 20.
I got a big dog outside that's probably going to be rapping on the door here shortly.
I don't know what my low was yet. I did get an email from Weather Underground this morning, though. And my homepage came up to frequency of states, so I don't have to mess with that crap anymore. I guess they were having problems updating their servers or something. And that's why it's been all messed up all week. Low was 18.
Yeah, I think I haven't looked at our low, but I remember seeing 15, but I think that's the day before.
K0COM, 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 AC0UV calling.
Nothing heard here. Now, why are the bands just that short for some reason this morning? Because I'm not really even hearing those Canadians very well either. Usually they're stronger. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, well, it is about that short when we're talking with you. So, anyway, yeah, Ron and I hear each other pretty well, so that says short. I'm going to go see if I can get the dog in. And he'll be out. Well, that's almost like the old days, you know. You could hear everybody real well. It's kind of nice.
Yes, it is.
So you weren't using the amp for a while, were you? I thought you were running barefoot there for a bit.
Yeah, I was, because I was on the Yazoo. I'm back on the Kenwood now.
Oh, you get that all worked out?
Well, yeah, I finally got a power supply. That's what the problem with the Kenwood was power supply. And the rack gear's fine. I thought it might have been a problem in the rack gear, you know, because I've always ran the mic through the rack gear, but it's not. It was a power supply cutting the power down. That 40 amp power supply I had, I pulled the ICOM out of the truck and brought it in here and plugged it in and turned it on and ran a meter on this sub panel that I got on the bottom of the desk. And as I was running the power up on the ICOM, the voltage was dropping. I mean, I got to like 20 watts on the ICOM and the voltage was already to like 10 volts. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what the problem is. So that's when I disconnected the Kenwood and started using the Yazoo, because the Yazoo has its own power supply built into it. When I bought that Yazoo, I could have either bought the power supply or the 2 batteries. And I figured, well, I'm going to buy the power supply. That way I won't need one for it. Because I'm not going to use this on batteries. You know, this was the radio I always took to Bruce's house. And so then I got the new power supply and this started working okay. I mean, the receive is still messed up. I can only go to 26K wide. So that tells me that the chromatic filters are going bad. But I'll deal with it for a little while. I'll just run it at 22. And then if it ever creeps down lower than 22, then I guess I'll have to send it somewhere to get it fixed.
Well, very good. Jack, you sound good. I wouldn't have known you were back in the Kenwood. So, well, it's interesting. So when that voltage went low, it just really messed with your audio big time. The way it was going before.
Right? That's why I thought it was the rat gear. And then every time I hear Tracy or see Tracy, the first time I keyed up Scotty's machine from out here, he goes, "Ron, that's you." I'm really surprised. I said, "Well, why are you surprised?" He said, "Because you're not go." Like, man, leave me alone. You hurt my feelings.
Well, yeah, it's good to have you back loud and proud.
Yeah, buddy. I'll be better if I get that antenna fixed.
AC0UV, man. Alright, 10 after K0, HX.
My nerd alert ain't gone. Oh, wait a minute. Here. Oh, you must be 2 minutes ahead of me. Because I got another minute.
I can't be waiting on you all the time.
Oh, gee. Just like my wife. Hey, Bruce, have you tried that JT8 yet?
The what?
The new mode JT8?
Nope. I haven't messed around with those new modes at all yet.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
AC0UV. You haven't messed around with it yet either.
Digital modes there.
I like PSK, Olivia, and Hellscriber. They're pretty cool. Haven't done them in a while, but they're pretty cool.
In the mode to go and you won't know which way to face.
Right.
It's kind of like going with the repeaters too. Yeah, I don't even do that much on the DMR anymore. It becomes too temperamental. It's gonna be like packing.
Well, I've noticed, I usually keep the 350 on all the time out here. And I've noticed everybody having problems this week. And then Bill came in there one day and said, "Well, that's because when I first started compiling this list or whatever he said he was doing, it was like 47,000. Now it's like 84,000."
Yeah, and then the network that we're connected to for the internet side of that, he knows he can come in from those hotspots and stuff. I think it's just getting overloaded. Wasn't that long ago, there was maybe like 1,800 repeaters or so, 1,500 repeaters, and, there was a couple thousand hotspots, maybe 1,800 hotspots too, and now it just seems like sometimes they can't handle all the traffic, because it wasn't working a couple days ago, and I looked, and there was 4,400 hotspots connected to that network, and 2,200 repeaters, and, yeah, it was just, the audio was choppy, and sometimes it was only one-way audio, and the repeater was working fine, but it was just the internet side of stuff, just through the network, didn't seem to always be working right.
Dang.
Yeah, that sounded like a bit of a crowd. Oh, yeah. It's grown in popularity so much, because it was really kind of cool what it could do, but I'm just not sure if it could do it with the volume of people that are on there anymore, because we have started seeing an increase in glitchiness from the internet side. Yeah, that's surprising. Everything has its limit. Are we reaching ours? Yeah, we check stuff at our end. And the speed and the traffic from our site, on the microwave link we're on, was really, really fast. And there was no issue there. We were getting in and out of the site fine, but I think it was just getting log jams on the Brandmeister server was what we came up with.
So does that Brandmeister server, does that serve the whole country or what?
Serves the world. Well, it's broken up into groups. There's masters all around. I think there's like 44 masters or something like that. Master servers around the world. But yeah, there's a lot. Everything's connected, and it's full time connected. It's not like Echolink or IRLP where you bring up links at different times. Everything's full time connected.
Oh, Roger. So you got like a home room you automatically go to, but then you push a button and you can be in somebody else's room.
Well, yeah, so the repeater's got 2 time slots on it. The repeater can actually hold 2 conversations simultaneously on one frequency pair. And the one time slot is just local. That does, we don't do wide area stuff in that. It's just the repeater. And hotspots can connect to it that way too. But yeah, the other time slot, you can connect to different talk groups all around the world. So it's always on and available. It's always connected to the server. And we tried changing the servers once, and that helped because we were on San Jose at one time, and I changed to one in Texas. That helped for a while, but it didn't seem to be the cure-all.
Roger. I'm still kind of iffy on that. It would be really nice if I could hit the Genoa repeater from here, but I think one of the main reasons I can't hit that repeater is because we need the new antenna up on that tower out there. And I haven't heard anybody say anything about a climber going out there yet.
Oh, for the repeater out there, they need to put up a new antenna?
Yeah, the antenna that is on that tower is the same antenna that was on the Wonder Tower. And I think it got damaged when it was put on this tower. So when the guy in Flagler passed away and we finally were able to get out there and get all his antennas down, we got that antenna. He had another 4-bay, and there was nothing at all wrong with that antenna. So that's the antenna that's going to go up on the tower. Hopefully I'll be able to hit it then. I can't even hit it when I'm in Lyman. That's how bad it is. Well, at least that's with an HT. Before, when it was at the Wonder Tower, I had no problem hitting it from here with the mobile rig, but whatever. And that's got wires.
Oh, is it the Yaesu on it too?
Yeah. Now, wires is kind of similar to DMR and Echolink, right?
I have not messed with that at all, but I think it's just another way of connecting to the world, like Echolink or All-Star or something like that would be. But I'm not that familiar with it. I know that the repeater, just has one channel. It doesn't have the 2 time slots like DMR. But it can also now go analog or digital, same repeater. But other than that, I really haven't followed what all the wires X can do.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, I used to know a little bit about it, but whatever it was, I forgot.
K0COM, K0COM, AC0UV. Morning.
Did we wake you over there, Scott? My radio was vibrating. Yeah. My God. We're not afraid to use it. Dave, are you up in the mountains? You betcha. Still dry as a bone up there? Yeah. But there was enough snow that, Kenosha had to get closed right as I was leaving town, so I had to come up through the spring. But, yeah, other than that, there's no snow. It's just a dusty here. Right. So you had to go the back roads, eh? Well, I got up to 470 and 285, and they had stuff on the highway side that Kenosha, or 285 was closed from Kenosha to Fairplay. Adverse weather, that's great. So I got on 470 and went over to 25 and down in the springs and up 24. So, but all that was just completely dry coming that way. It was just a little spill over the divide there, and then with the wind, it got Kenosha all icy. I've been making that drive. I think next week I gotta go to Spinney. That's usually the way I go, down 24. So we have a triple. Yeah, I guess if you go to Spinney, that'd be the way to go.
Triple, Bruce.
For here, well, and especially with the heavy traffic trying to get from my house down to the Springs, it adds an extra hour to my trip.
Over.
Over. Under.
There was a triple.
Gazer HDX, 20 after.
Yeah, baby.
AC0UV.
Totally so. AC0PR. So what gets you up this early, Scott? I slept on the couch. I wasn't feeling really good, and then the dogs woke my ass up again.
Oh, now see, it would have made me feel a lot better is if you had said, well, Ronnie was sniveling about it last night.
Well, Ronnie was sniveling about it last night. I thought you got something new with lights on it, so you wanted to get on the air transmit to make your lights blink. Well, I'm testing the old waters this morning. I mean, I figured this is probably the earliest I've done this. I haven't got a test yet. So who we got here this morning? I think I heard Bruce. Is there anybody else? Nope. Ron and Dave and me and you. Yeah, we were trying to talk to an old friend that's in Minnesota. We talk to him at 6 o'clock sometimes on Saturdays, but no connect this morning. All I know is the band is busy this morning.
K0COM, K0COM, AC0UV.
Yeah, still no email over here. Yeah, that's what happens. So he's retired now, and look what happens. I think he talked to us one time since he retired. Yeah, he just don't get up no more. I don't know what that's got to do with Saturdays, but I agree. That's about the way it's worked out. Well, the guy Ronnie just called, his name Parker?
No, he's in Minnesota.
Was that KC0COM, Charlie Oscar Mike?
No, K0COM.
Oh.
He used to live in Thornton.
Yeah, I don't remember how many years he lived down here, but it was a few.
He was the originator of the Rocky Mountain neighborhood.
Yeah, he named it. It was, I don't know if he still is or not, but he was a big DX guy. In fact, he was the president of the Colorado DX Club. Yeah, he's still into that there in Minnesota. If you look at his QRZ page, he's still into DX and AM. He's into the antique modulation as well.
Well, you know that with that lovely desk he's got.
Yeah, he gets some nice old stuff for it.
Yeah, buddy.
Looks like some of my old treatment plant control rooms. Yeah, he was a real sharp guy when it came to audio. Also, if you were trying to adjust something, he was the guy to have listened on the other end, telling you what you needed to change.
Yes, indeed. He helped me out with my rack immensely.
Well, then what's wrong with Ron's audio?
Shut up!
If we can't have it, got it to you, I invented on the spot.
Smarty pants.
You get me up this early, man. I'm saucy.
Hey, I got a question. Okay, yesterday, since Mike isn't in here, let's get this over with right now, because I even had to write notes when I came home. So let me flip the pages. Hear me flipping the pages? I know you can. All right, so yesterday I was on the HT and I got a beep. So I was assuming it was a power thing. I don't know. That's when I signed. Now I know I was on the Aurora repeater, yours. So then when I got home, I try and keep it on the DRC and your repeater, unless I'm in a scanning mode, and I haven't been scanning. So anyway, WQ8M got in there, and you two were talking. I heard you two on the Aurora repeater, did not hear you on the Palmer repeater. Now that's probably because you were using the tone to get into the Aurora repeater, and then when you went on the phone, the next time he keyed up, he was on the Palmer repeater. But I'm kind of amazed. A lot of times I could hear the Aurora repeater, and then I wouldn't hear the Palmer repeater. Is that because the Aurora repeater, when it IDs, I'm going to hear it anyway because of my location, or what?
Okay, everything you said was absolutely correct. Now, I heard Scott switch over to Palmer because he threw his call out because I was on the phone for the second time, and I think he was over me. But I'm not quite sure what the question is, because if you key up on the Aurora repeater, okay, and it has an ID, then you go over to Palmer, they're two separate systems. They're not linked in any way, nor does one know when one is up. So they can potentially ID over each other and double once in a while. So if you've heard that, that's one of the reasons. And then my one in Palmer Lake, its call sign is N0XLF. I got my buddy's call sign on that one.
Right. Okay, now it makes sense. See, I thought they were linked. Like our Genoa repeater used to be linked to Flagler, but now it's linked to Stratton. So now it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have any voters. I don't have any simulcasting going on. These are just two physically separate repeaters running different PLs, but the same transmit PL. So when you're on Palmer, it's 138, 131A. You can tone squelch your radio. But while you're tone squelched, at least when Aurora comes up, it does transmit 131.8, so that if anyone's tone squelch and likes to, keep their radio from hearing noise or whatever, you can hear both systems, but you can't tone squelch on Aurora unless you have a commercial rig or a radio that allows you to do separate PLs for both transmit and receive.
Roger, Roger. Now it makes sense. Thank you.
And thanks for your report.
You are quite welcome. Yeah, I was freaking out. I'm like, okay, they're on the Aurora repeater. Why aren't I hearing them on the Palmer repeater? I couldn't figure it out. Well, that makes sense. They're not linked.
Well, glad we got that all cleared up. Yeah, it's a little strange, but it's Jerry's fault.
Why?
Well, he inadvertently had given me the idea because when he used to have two UHS machines, one wherever and one at the airport, I'm like, I'm going to have three of these things. It really confused people. I'm still considering throwing one up a cone and covering the east, but Aurora does really good, and you're hearing Aurora pretty good, evidently, or at least enough to where it's not horrible, which I'm surprised.
No, it's not horrible. It's nowhere near full quieting, but I can hear it.
Big time. I mean, I'm sure you hear Palmer just fine. You were in it the other day when you were at home, and then I think you said you weren't hearing Aurora too well. But I use Aurora a lot more because the Palmer one's a little more wider coverage and, down south. Although I don't think I've picked anyone up from Pueblo yet. There's a lot of Colorado Springs people now that get on there, and some of the guys from Douglas County areas. But they can still hear Aurora too. It's just that I choose to use Aurora. Well, one, because it's closer. I can use my HT, and I have a lot of friends here at Aurora that will use it. And then occasionally I'll pop on Palmer. It doesn't really matter, but when I'm driving, of course, I'll use Palmer. It just depends. If I can't hit one, I'll hit the other.
Roger.
Well, you need to put up a bunch of microwave stuff and get some all-star stuff, some pie. No. Make all that stuff, and then figure out why it doesn't work. Yeah, you need that stuff.
Yeah, baby.
No.
AC0UV.
AC0UV. AC0UV. No, that's okay. That's okay there, Dave. Tracy's already having problems with his. There's too many points of failure. I just like having one machine on each side, and I like it better that way. But, it sounds like Tracy's going to have to do something with his RTTM or the Pi. I think the Pi might have died. He's been having some funky issues with the SD card. Ever since they replaced it, it's been kind of doing some weird things. So hopefully that's all his is, because his whole setup's down now. Motor and all. Except for phone's up. It's just got a really short squelch till it's in some kind of a fail-safe mode. Yeah, I noticed that yesterday morning when I was driving in. At first I thought it was down. Because the squelch tail was so short. I thought the repeater was off. And I checked ours, and I made sure ours was up, and ours was good. Yeah, they went at ID all day long, and it's like a shotgun blast coming off that high-speed ID, it's goddamn. I was actually impressed he didn't go right up there after work to fix it. Well, I was bugging him about it. I told him I held him to a higher standard than that. I thought it would have been fixed already. He's slacking in his old age. Yeah, must be that knee damage. It's slowing down.
Well, I don't think we're going to hear Michael this morning. K0COM, K0COM, AC0UV.
Ron, you never did answer me.
What's that?
Well, what happened to your audio? How come you sound like you're in the toilet bowl all the time? Is it style?
Yeah, it's my style.
I want to know where you got the Folgers can. That thing's unique.
You like that, huh?
I do, and I'm not playing with you. It does sound like you got your microphone in a coffee can.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a coffee can in the street. Well, all seriousness, yes, but it's the way Ron sounds. I mean, when you popped up on the repeater, I'm like, who the hell is that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because the mic's picking up all the background and stuff. Now, you know what's going to happen, Bruce? Is going to make me twist all these dang knobs. Two. Yeah, I'll get it. Well, the past couple weeks I've had this thing too close to the power supply, and then that fan kicks on, and that's all she needs. Then all you hear is the whoo.
Go.
Plus, I got to add some different settings in this Destroyer Pro, and I just haven't done it yet.
What's the Destroyer Pro?
That's the equalizer.
Oh, so you are an aficionado kind of guy, dude, like man.
Sorta.
Hold on a second. Yeah, what's going on here? Why is it doing this? No. There you go. I went off. I got a high SWR all of a sudden. Excuse me, fellas. Let me figure out what's going on here. No. Yeah. Shoot.
Go beat on it with a bat.
Too many birds on the tower. You should have some dinner.
You seen the email yet, Bruce?
No, nothing seen.
I think I freaked everybody out yesterday when I checked in on HF.
Yeah, I thought I'd try that this morning. So I checked in with Gary on 2 meters yesterday. Well, so did you, didn't you?
No, I didn't check on 2 meters yesterday. I did all week. I've checked on 2 meters. Yesterday I checked in on HF.
I know, but I just remember what day it was, obviously. So yeah, I'll try now here in a little bit. See how it goes. Considering what you and I are experiencing, and myself and Scotty, it should work for a change. So I've been about ready to throw my HF radio away.
Don't do that.
Some days it feels like it's the only answer. Well, for it, that's just 75.
Right. And 75 will get better.
gonna go run and get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. And they're all here. Okay, be that way. And maybe I'll go over and try down now. I shall return to AC0UV.
Roger, roger.
I'll just wait here. There's no weather report.
I gotta wait till I can actually see the sky. Every time I go outside and I look up when it's dark, I always mess it up.
Well, I know I saw stars earlier, a little sliver of a moon.
I did too, but my luck, I turn it in and I'll go outside when the sun comes up and take a look, and it'll be 3/4 cloudy.
Well, I think it changes right as the sun comes up. That happens here sometimes too. That I'll be looking out, be all clear, and you know, you can see stars all around. And then, all right, you know, solar panel will be charging all that here in this little bed. Then the sun comes up, and there's clouds.
Roger.
And they're all here.
What was it?
Did you get that SWR taken care of? Yeah, I did. I think maybe there was some moisture on the antenna or something. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I don't like any reflective because that's when I start messing with things. So, she's doing good. I'm pouring around 600 here, just all of this other tuner. I mean, it gets me close, and then there's especially down here, if it goes off a little bit, I can see it, and then I'm going to cut that manual mode, and then it's just back to normal. She's a wonderful little thing. Does it have blinking lights? Well, I don't know blinking lights, but it has these little segments that kind of come on once in a while.
Yeah, they're considered blinking.
You know, you gotta have that. Well, and then Ron, I missed what you said.
Yeah,
I also
baby.
bought this MSJ, this huge ass meter. It's like 7 inches. I don't know how that's up yet. Right now it's hooked to the 10 meter that's on the shelf here. I haven't quite figured out where I want to put it. But I gotta make me a couple of jumper cables, some nice ones, so they go from the other SWR meter, because I'm gonna run the 2 SWR meters in mine. And then watch this other thing bounce around a little bit. So it was one of those last purchases of the old year / New Year. So I just don't know where to put the damn thing. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. The thing's a monster.
Roger, AC0UV.
Okay, let's just AC0UV. I mean, I was looking at it online, and it says it's large, and it throws the dimensions out there. I go, yeah, and I'm like, holy crap.
The size of a little monitor for a 7000, huh?
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's exactly the same width of my HR2510. I mean, exactly. And it's right now above the HR2510. Let me see if I have a picture. I'll send it to you. I just got money. I was actually using it. I took out a little Kenwood SW-100 watt meter out of my truck. It's an HS VHS watt meter. It's got a remote control head. And it's a small thing. Checks voltage, does SWR, does all that stuff. Anyway, I finally pulled it out of the vehicle last week, put it on eBay, and I put the meters side by side here to the MSJ, and they were right on the money. So, okay, now let's see. Oh, there it goes again. So something changed. I can tell my SWR went up. My 10 meter that's on, I can hear some fuzziness going on. And I'm not quite sure. Something must be loose because I can see the SWR going a little crazy all of a sudden. And I don't know if that's the amp or what. This is strange. It's kind of almost like a loose connection now. This is weird. And you might even be able to hear it. But yeah, I'm going from a 1 to 10 SWR all of a sudden out of nowhere. So I better check something or turn off the amp here. Stand by. We'll just go barefoot for a while and see if it still does the same thing. AC0UV.
AC0UV. I was contemplating on whether to come back to you to make you think we couldn't hear you, but then I changed my mind. I didn't think that would be too cool.
Oh, that's okay. I know better. I'm not as gullible as Tracy. And then Zero BR back, and contact with Mel was fine.
Cool.
He said he'll be late this morning on the neighborhood though, because he has turned in the weather.
Oh, Roger. You know, I should update that list. That list hadn't been updated since 2011.
It was a good year. Yeah, Bill was talking about the same thing a week or two ago.
2011 was the last time I updated it.
Yeah, I don't remember when Bill did. I'll have to look for mine. I don't know what the latest one is that I've got.
I still got Latch on there, Myron. Novak. Haven't heard him in a while. Anybody hear him on any machines?
Yeah, I haven't heard Dino lately either. Every once in a while he'd show up and surprise Dave and I, particularly on a Sunday morning. But he hasn't done that for a long time.
Last time I heard Gino was on some machine, but I don't remember what one it was.
I think it's 14622. Yeah, I think that's what it is. For Rocky Mountain. So that's where he shows up. But I haven't looked around on 2 meters lately to see where he might be.
I was in here the other day messing around and found the I gotta turn this down. Found the programming software for the 710, which is good. So I'm gonna hook it up, I think, today and find out what all's in it. Make a backup copy just in case.
Hey, everyone's got to have a backup.
Right. Well, I lost everything in the 2000 because I did a full reset. And I think that one will transfer it over to the 2000 as well.
I really like that 710. 710s were really, really nice radios. I just, for whatever reason, I don't know. The one thing I liked about it was the digipeater function, and that was one of my favorites. And it's really easy to program, just nice display. I ended up buying one that had some bad bandpass filters I got from Florida, and I guess it rusted a little bit, so I took it apart. And cleaned it. It was painful, rather than buying and solder the old one. So I took out the little pieces of the filter after I got the top shell off and just cleaned them all off. One of the sides went deaf because they were touching each other inside or whatever, and it changed the tuning of the little bandpass filters. I guess that's one of the problems with those in a high humidity area. We certainly don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why I was really surprised with the filters in this 2000 going funky.
You know, they might even use the same one. Funny you say that, Ron, because I think I read something about that on the same page on the repair of those 710 filters. I'll send you the link.
All right.
I shot you a quick picture, you guys. And, Bruce, you weren't here, but I'll send it to you for fun.
Holy moly.
Moly holy.
Where'd you get that from?
eBay.
How expensive was it, if you don't mind?
They're 150 new. I got it for 75.
That's a good deal, dude.
Well, it didn't appear to be when I first got it. They packed the thing so nice. I mean, bubble wrapped the snot out of it. It got back, and then the meter was loose. The meter was falling inside the unit. So I was like, God dang it. So I opened it up. Because you got to put a battery in there too. Anyway, it was just screws that were loose. It came loose and it tilted back a little bit. Luckily, it didn't break completely free.
Cool.
And then you calibrate it yourself, as best you can. And there's some pots in there, and I don't have a 2,000 watt transmitter, but I had you can do 20 on the low, 200 on the mid, and I just made the 2K one. I just made it happy, as far as I was concerned. And the SWR meter kind of works, it's all relative.
Roger.
But she's a dancer.
She's a dancer. That's a good tune. They're from Baltimore.
I did not know that. Who are we talking about?
Crack the Sky.
I'm sorry, Ron.
Yeah, baby.
Crack the Sky.
Crack the Sky, AC0UV.
Yeah, crack is in crack. The sky is in a lightning bolt. AC0UV.
Fair City, baby.
Yeah, well, I grew up in a town called Catonsville. It's a suburb of Baltimore.
Okay, the rich kids. Well, I'll have to listen to them today. And AC0UV.
Crack the Sky, some good tunes.
The only reason I stumbled across you guys this morning, I'm sure you told me, but I didn't know you guys were down here, but this was the last frequency that I was on. And there you guys were, because I went up to 3805 for a second, and it was like so busy. I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. And then I hit the button again to this one, just for fun, and there you guys were, loud and proud.
That's because the last time we were on was Sunday, and we always end up here on Sundays.
Yes, that's correct. I realized that. I just was I was like, this must be early morning QSO frequency, huh?
Well, this is where we try and find Michael at on Saturdays.
Yeah, we usually found it's just a little quieter here at this 3805. I gotcha. Well, heck, if it's quiet, man, I'd stay down here all the time. Yeah, we would. There's a few that are still generals, so that's why we move up 3805. I don't know, do we still have anybody that needs to be there as opposed to an extra or advanced portion? Yeah, the only one I can think of is Paul. I don't know if there's anybody else, but I know Paul's general. Oh yeah, good point. Well, you know, it sounds to me like someone needs to upgrade. Okay, guess we'll go up to 3805 in a bit.
You're right, he needs to upgrade. Click on that link that I sent you. She loves to wind down. They say she's a lady. I don't know, but the notch filter works good.
Yeah, I was going to say, mine too.
Did you hear it, Scotty?
Who's that sexy man on my...
Listen. She shines. She's an attractor. All right, AC0UV. Is it coming through?
What's that, Ronnie?
Crack the sky. Is it coming through?
I have my volume down. It's a little early.
Put your headphones in.
Yeah, I'll go back to it later.
Oh, man. Well, I guess it's bright enough for me to go look at the sky and turn my weather in since it is almost 7. And I do need a refill because it's empty. See, it's empty. I'll be back, AC0UV.
All right. I should go up to 3805. Sure. All right. Well, I guess I'll be there when you get back. K0, HTX.
All right, I'll meet you guys there when I get back, AC0UV.
All right, N0 OBA, good, bud.
shit sometimes make it shit.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
They said they like to keep the pneumons in there an extra day just to make sure things are good. And, you know, a lot of them, I guess, they go home and panic about certain things that they shouldn't. And so, anyway, yeah, we're going to go see her again tomorrow. Give them a day of rest.
AC0PVR, AC0UV with Gebhardt weather.
AC0UV, good morning, Ron. I am ready to copy weather from Gebhardt.
How's my favorite lovely cowhand people down there? You guys been doing all right?
We've been kind of swapping a flu back and forth, but I've been indulging in one of my favorite home remedies, ground ginger root, a little lemon juice, a lot of honey. Heat that up, mix it together, and throw that into a shot of Jim Beam. And boy, if it doesn't cure you, you just don't care.
Roger, Roger. Please copy 958 from Gebhardt. It's 0.1 scattered, unlimited. Current temp is 19er. Winds are 2 to 3 out of the south-southeast. Barometer is 30.13 and rising. Yesterday's high, 4.5. Low, 1.8. We got a trace of moisture at a trace of snow with nothing on the ground. Very disappointing. RH is 903. Dew point is 17. KC0PBR, AC0UV.
Right, well, thank you so much for bringing over number 958. So great to hear from you. My favorite couple from Gebhardt. Give Dot a big squeeze for me, and I hope everything's going well. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll look forward to catching up with you again real soon. AC0UV, AC0PBR.
AC0PBR, WB7, JOE, Joe Elizabeth, Colorado, number 1.
WB7JOE, good morning, Joe. I am ready to copy weather from Elizabeth, number 1.
Please copy message number 12.
222. Hello, radio. Do you hear me?
No.
Okay. Congratulations, great grandpa.
Thank you, sir. That was nothing. Piece of cake, right? Yeah, it was a walk in the park, you know? Nothing to it, like you said. Yeah, I was asked, you gonna go there and be with your granddaughter in the delivery room? Hey, no way. That would be Ron close family there. Yeah, yeah. Well, they let anybody in there now. It don't matter. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's a far cry from when our kids were born, isn't it?
I remember when Tony was 7, Jordan. And ours, we'll go through it real quick because a lot of you don't know about it, but my daughter actually was my wife's hysterectomy. She had a lot of female issues, we'll just leave it at that, and was going in for a hysterectomy. And, she had all kinds of pain and this and that. So anyway, an hour and a half into her hysterectomy, I get a page to the hospital. And that's something you don't like hearing over the air when you're having lunch with your family and you're just, you're already concerned that the wife's going under the knife and all that garbage. Doctor gets me on the phone, starts telling me mumbo jumbo, end over blood supply, and I'm just like, Doc, what are you trying to tell me, man? He goes, we think your wife's pregnant. Well, she was. 4 centimeters, 11 weeks.
Yeah, baby.
Dang. AC0UV.
Here's our test. And AC0VR. And 0LBA. AC0VC. Holy smokes, yeah. Yeah, I understand about those calls. So, yeah, you just, man, that's unbelievable. Well, it's like my wife went in, she had a hysterectomy, she had issues, and had all that done, and she was having some problems, and recently now, I mean, this hysterectomy was back when we were still in Illinois, so she was having some issues. She goes into this doctor, and the doctor says, I thought you said you had a hysterectomy. She said, I did. He says, no, not really. Not really? that's like the total opposite of my story. Yeah, it was like, well, they sort of kind of did, but they forgot some things.
Oh my God.
Well, my wife had 6 surgeries in 5 years, fibroid cyst, she had one ovary removed, blah, 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 blah. And it was just horrible. But we got the miracle baby, and my wife never felt better while she was pregnant, and then she ultimately ended up having to have this hysterectomy, and then she had to go on the hormones. But this was at 25.
Jeez.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're cursed from the day they're born, though. I mean, they got more problems. We're pretty lucky. We keep on ticking, and then all of a sudden, like lately here, everything's been falling apart on me, but hey, I could be worse. I think I heard somebody else in there. I didn't recognize the call towards that last round. Who else was that out there? Well, you got me back, but I didn't hear anybody else. In a 0BR variety. Yeah, hello, Bruce. Yeah, Rich was out there in 0CTO. He joined in earlier. Oh, okay, well, that's who it was. Oh, hey, Rich. N0CTO, is that what you said? Oh, that is correct. N0CTO, I'm up here in Dakota.
Hey, Rich, good morning.
Morning, Rich. I hear you. Well, Rich, you look familiar. Nice mugshot. You must have pulled up yours then. Yeah, it looks like you're kind of scared of yourself. You're kind of tilted off to the side there and everything. Maybe I've seen you at the handprints or something. Because, yeah, you look familiar. Yeah, actually, I just don't want to get my picture taken. I'm actually scared of the camera even though I'm holding it. This is a looking clean shack, too.
That don't last too long around here.
Oh, God, yeah. I know that. 15 years later, you wonder where all the wires came from.
Right?
Well, I'm sure that picture's over the operating position. If I had panned out the shack, the picture of the shack itself, you can see the other cable with all the stuff. I like that stuff. It is a lot of stuff. Rich, I take it you are still using that indoor antenna on the packet station. 'Cause I can connect to you and get everything back fine, but then it freezes up and it won't respond to anything after that. It takes forever to disconnect. But I can never get any response to any kind of command. So that is kind of strange. Like I said, it connects immediately and then sends back your whole banner the majority of the time. But after that, nothing. I think you eventually time out and drop it. But yeah, it's strange. I can't send you a message or look at mail that tells me I have mail, but I can't list it. So, like I said, no response after the initial connect. Yeah, I don't get that either. The antenna is actually outside. In fact, while the weather was so nice, I raised it up another 5 or so feet. And not too long ago, I turned it just a little bit so the antenna itself is more in the clear instead of trying to go through the masting that it's on. But beyond that, I don't know, because I'll go to the same thing going your direction as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, and I tried K0NTS and AC0KQ. I tried them both. They're actually both the same location, but just to try 2 different stations. So, alrighty. Well, just wanted to let you know what I was experiencing. So, yeah, that's kind of strange, because it'll connect right away and give everything back. So, I just trying to figure out why it won't go any further beyond that. And I don't know, I have trouble connecting to Dave's station too. He just doesn't answer anybody when I try to send him any packets.
Gee, I wonder why.
He's ready. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I found 14105 is an awesome radio frequency to use.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I thought you were like a kilowatt. They don't know everything when there's a contest going.
You want to try that this weekend, Dave?
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about doing mobile ready and just set my station up in front of Bill's house.
Oh, cool.
You're talking about OAV, Bill, right?
Right.
Yeah. I figured I'd just park right there at the end of the driveway. And put your portable beam in his direction. Yeah, I know how much you love those guys. You know, he tried sending me a message using his phone. They were on a tour bus downtown Denver. They later on told me they were doing a tour of Brown's Palace, and he has sent me some messages from some of the strangest places. And, you know, they're driving down the highway on one of their trips, or, you know, wherever, but, you know, the light rail, and he's now a tour bus. Yep, dedicated.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's what I've never doubted his dedication.
Well, if I do set another one up, I don't know where I'm going to set it. I thought of maybe setting it up down in the barn.
On top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, down in the barn on top of the fridge. That's what I was thinking. But I was thinking about using a Raspberry Pi. How well do you think that would work, Willem?
There's loads of those out there. A lot of guys are running their BBQs off of them. Have pros and cons like everything. Some guys say they're garbage, other guys love them. So, you know, all depends on which side of the fence you want to sit.
Roger, Roger. Well, now Jesse uses his 710 for his packet setup, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. There's quite a few guys up in Bailey that are coming on board now, and they're using the 710s. But there's issues with that, my mind just went blank. RCW, he uses a 710. I use mine when we're traveling. I keep the 710 in the house, but when we go in the motorhome or we're traveling, I'll take the 710 with. And when I get to our final destination, depending upon where that's at, I might use it. But I'll go over, just tone that in. I'll bring the computer with or use my cell phone, and I'll tone that into either Rich down in the Springs, AC0UV, or Doug system, N4ATA. And then that's how I just get back to everybody here or whatever.
Roger, AC0UV.
AC0UV, good morning. Morning, Jerry. AC0UV. Come on there, Cap there. Hello, crew here. Yeah, I was over. I put a car on a before 7, nobody answered. So I went over to 30 meters, and I got to going over there. So, good morning. Oh, we're probably on 3750. Oh, yeah, I didn't check there. Yeah, they called me up, woke me up, so I had to go down there this morning. I thought that was the safety frequency. The Saturday one at 6 when we're trying to connect with Mike. Okay, I could never get that straight, I guess, but okay. Yeah, I found it by accident too, Jerry. Don't feel bad. After 6 when Scott came on, was it? It was the quarter after 6?
I started when you first came on. I threw a call out there. Yeah, I guess I stopped probably about quarter after.
It was about a quarter after. I was a little before 6. I tried to check in there just a little after. You up in the hills there, Dave? Yes, I am. Okay, figured so. Yeah, I'm going over to my neighbor's here in a little while. We're going to change his inverter for his house. Oh, okay, that'll be a project. Yeah, he's got some pretty old ones, so he's wanting to get something newer, more efficient. Because he's one of the originals up here. I think he had the first house up here back in like 83, 84, something like that. Oh, yeah, a long time. Yeah, so he was wanting to upgrade. He liked the one I put in, so he's got all the stuff over there. We're gonna see if we can make the swap out today. What's the weather like up there? A little chilly. It's 16, but it's looks beautiful out. No clouds, no wind. So it looks like there's clouds over the divide now. Now it's that way. Well, I got 25, and we got quite a bit of fog right now. Probably burn off after a bit here. Yeah, we had a pretty heavy fog here last night. It really rolled in on us. Anyway, snow on the ground, heavy fog. The fog cleared up, snow's still here. I just got a dusting of snow, but I had to come up through the Springs because bad wind and snow over Jefferson. 285 was closed. We just go up the top to come see if the brides will wake up. So, right back to me here. If she's not, give her a pulse color. It's from me. We kid around all the time. She did a great job with that party, I'll tell you. And I just kind of wondered why she was so concerned about everything, and then when I got the rest of the story, I understood why.
Yeah, she did do a good job. No doubt about it. I hope that's where we have it from here on out.
Oh, yes, the reservation's already made for next year. Just the date had to change was all. Can't do it the normal date.
Cool.
So it'll be a little earlier in the month. I'd have to double check, but it's a little Wednesday again, but it's earlier in December. Maybe it's the 6th. That's like forward to whatever that first Wednesday is in December, but that's what we had to go with. But it's reserved for next year, or next time around. Oh man, that's how I celebrate my birthday.
Well, we'll just have to have a birthday party there too.
I thought you didn't celebrate anymore. That's the only way I celebrate, Bruce. I go out for dinner. You might as well go to dinner with 100 of your ham radio friends then. Exactly, it's stinky dinner. But yeah, we probably need to publicize that date for the next 11 months though too, since it's going to be off from our normal routine. But Hamfest is going to be off from our normal date too. We kind of shafted on our reservation there too, so the Hamfest date's going to be different this year as well. Boy, you guys are just messing with everybody, huh? Yeah, isn't that amazing? Our Legion meetings, everybody would complain, well, I never got a reminder. Well, wait a minute, it's the same day, every month, the same time, same location. Why do you need a reminder? Still, they're old. Yeah, we used to get that crap in the snowmobile club all the time too, and I was like, so should we send a car for you also? It was the same day for years and years and years. But yeah, then somebody said, well, you need to send reminders out for the club meeting. Is there TV? Okay, he's back. Yay. Happy. Yeah, if anybody doesn't like the date changes, they can blame him. Yeah, Jerry, they were saying the date's changing for next year, and how am I going to celebrate my birthday? That was my birthday celebration. Well, you're just going to have to move it a week or so, I guess, huh? I thought I just needed to celebrate his birthday with 100 ham radio friends.
That's the idea.
Well, that's it. I mean, what better birthday could you have?
Oh, hey, I have a question since I have the president and the vice president.
Well, go right ahead. We'll give you some kind of answer.
Since 2017 was our 100th year anniversary, why didn't we do some kind of special event for it?
Well, we talked about it, but nobody really wanted to get behind it, so that's why we did it. Yeah, Jerry asked a bunch of times trying to get somebody to try to spearhead something, but there was no takers.
Oh, dang. Maybe I should have been more involved, huh?
That's what we're saying. It goes a long way because, like Dave said, we bring it up and then, you can't get anybody to raise their hand and, we can't do it all, so it just didn't happen.
Roger. Oh, well, there was an opportunity for the guy that lives in Gebhardt to do something, and he didn't step up.
That's right. But yeah, that would have been great. Had I known you would have been willing to do something. Yeah, it would have been great because we really kind of did want to do something, and maybe a special USL cards made up or something for it. But yeah, there was just nobody to spearhead it. Hey Ryan, you and I can do the next one. Hunters comes around, you guys can handle that one for us.
Yeah, okay. Maybe 101.
All we could do is be late at 100 or 110.
Yeah, that. I was just sitting here thinking the same thing.
Well, we talked about it earlier, but like I say, nobody wants to get behind this stuff, and well, that's the bottom line. Yeah, you ask at meetings, and you get all these Radio Shack stares like, don't look at me, you know, but yeah, just the way it is, you know. Just learn to accept it and do what we can do.
Yeah, because it's not like you have to be at a clubhouse to do it. AC0UV. I mean, you can do it out of your own shack and just use the club sign.
Yeah, that's it. Or AC0BI. Or AC0VC. Yeah, WZGV. I kind of missed what your point there, Ron. Try that again.
I said it's not like you have to be at a clubhouse to do it. You know, you can be in your own shack operating the special event. Just use our call, you know, the club call sign. And heck, we could have 10 guys if they wanted to join in. But I see what you're saying. Everybody looked at you with stupid eyeballs.
Oh, that's the point, yeah. We could have got Tom, I mean, you know, from the league for a week or a month or however they do that. But that was discussed. But like I said, same old, you know. Nobody wants to take it on. We had, you know, I had USM. You know, he come on strong to do PR stuff, and man, his hair was on fire. And he's the one that came up with 100-year pin, and you know they look great. And he went up to a couple events to promote the club, and then he flat disappeared. And then he came back, and then he disappeared again. So you know that's what you deal with. Still don't know. Other than I think he goes out to Idaho. He's kind of a hermit type, I think, at heart. So, but you know, you email people, you get nothing, and so you know, what the heck do you do?
Roger.
Now look what you've done, Ronnie. You've opened the door.
Right.
Well, I was going to say, well, you know, I live 1,000 miles away, so you know, that's. I know it's an issue with you guys that live way out there. My excuse is I'm too young for you guys. We don't buy them. I haven't put my boot on yet this morning. There he is. Well, I've been here all along, but I don't think it was double or triple every time. Well, you came up there, you're kind of nice now. Did you say you turned on the amp? So, I'm kind of good. Okay, well, you were talking about your booze, you know, sorry. No, I was telling you about to keep myself protected from the bullshit. Well, I'm just keeping my feet off the floor to see if it's easier that way some days. Well, maybe we ever get that station set up there at Salvation Army, then we'd have a place so we could operate from real quick for any kind of special event. Did you see the email? Ian, so I guess we should strike while the iron's hot, huh? It's kind of what I was thinking. Give it another go. Because, yeah, I saw those. So that's why I brought that up. Well, just like that one guy wanted to do that winter field day thing, but I think he's up with skiing or something. But, you know, if we want to do it, you know, that winter field day thing, that'd be the spot to do it from. I sure wouldn't be looking to go camping at T-Post for that one.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, and, you know, he come in there again, you know, he's willing to do stuff, but he's a ski guy, so, you know, he told me up front that, you know, ski season, he's, you know, time is limited, so, but there again, nobody else wants to do it that I could find, so I think he'll do some stuff, but it's going to be seasonal, so to speak. Yeah, you know, he asked me several times about that winter field day thing, and I said, yeah, I'd be all for it, just need a place to set up, and that was really the place I thought of was Salvation Army, so if it ever does come through, you know, that could be an option. I put it on that MOU thing. I didn't get to really read it yet, but I don't, he never did respond about what Orland wrote, and or acknowledge get that, and I didn't really put that in that last email, but we were just, we need to get something set up right as soon as we can. So, that is what it is. I'd like to get a remote station, to get something remote out there once we, you know, and get a station set up, but so I think we'll have good internet and stuff there, so that'll be a big piece of it.
I'll tell you what, Mark QL, he has a heck of a remote station going on out in Strasbourg now.
Yeah, we'll have to tap him for help.
I mean, that thing is looking bad to the bone.
Yeah, because he lives up by, I think he lives in Green Valley Ranch, so he remotes out there, huh?
Roger.
That's I mean, I'll tell you what, that's kind of the way of the future. You know, with all this problems like Scotty's got with the damn grow lights and all the inverters and all the other crap, you know, it's the way to go. RM Maxwell was talking about putting a station down at the place down there in Pueblo, the old AT&T place, and that would be a great location. In fact, we could probably semi-locate something there, maybe. I think that could be arranged. And that, you know, it's got good internet. It's got a tower similar, if not bigger than one we had out at Hudson, as far as supports for stuff, you know, and all that. But anyway, that's another project, and I think that's, you know, for people that are still want to operate and are limited by HOAs and noise and all this other crap, I think it's the only way of survival for some, you know. But it is easy, just my opinion. That makes sense, Jerry. Yeah, Bud used to use all the remote stations a lot, and he used to check into the High Noon Net and several others, and you know, he couldn't get HF working in that condo he was living in, and he just loved the daylights out of all those remote stations. And like you said, there's more of them online now. I was using NM0V's remote station down there in the Springs, but he comes and goes. He keeps disconnecting his antenna and using it for other things. Leaves the station on, but you can't hear anything. I got a couple emails last week from old Bud Check. Yeah, I got one about a few weeks ago, too. Yeah, even W9UW got one up there in Wisconsin, and he sent me an email and asked me what that was all about. Yeah, it's scary stuff there. You know, on the remote thing, too, we could probably, you know, Centennial Comb would probably work, too. It cost us, but anything we do will cost us, but, you know, we got internet and so forth up there. So, as long as that stays viable. Well, it's a rocking right now. I had Tracy double check the speed and stuff on it when we were having trouble with the Bradmeister the other day, just to rule out the internet connection, and That's a fast connection up there. It was like, I think they're at 0.2 milliseconds.
Oh yeah, that's not much latency, huh?
No, I was doing good, but and I figured it was fine, but we just wanted to rule that out, and we were trying to figure out why. We had one-way traffic through Brandmeister and other sorted issues, so we just wanted to rule that out. But we pretty much determined we just think the Brandmeister servers are just probably getting bogged down.
Yeah, I think it goes like we said the other day that they're a victim of their own success. It's so loaded the servers probably can't take it. There's Tracy's got issues with his 900. He thinks it's either the Pi or the power supply or whatever, but it quit.
Yeah,
both,
baby.
and I think it's just operating, off the TCM.
Yeah, something happened to it overnight between Thursday and Friday.
AC0UV.
AC0HX. AC0UV. AC0V. And 0VA. AC0VC.
Speaking of Tracy, where is he?
He's hitching a ride up the cone.
He said, I asked him if he was going to go. Oh, he told me he had some buddy coming in from somewhere. Because he said he didn't think he'd go up there today. Because I told him, I said, well, if you're going to go, let me know. Maybe I'll meet you and go up or something. But he said he didn't think he was going to go today. Or else he didn't want me to go with him.
Yeah, that was probably it. In the tent.
Oh, I did take a shower, but okay, I understand.
Well, no, I heard that yesterday too. I'm just harassing him. He said you got a guy coming in from Arizona?
I think it was Arizona. I don't know if it's a motorcycle buddy or something. He just said, I think it was Arizona.
That's not like him, he needs to be promoting the hobby, take him on a road trip.
I don't know if this guy's a ham or not.
Yeah, I thought that would have been working again by the end of the day Friday. I mean, gosh, he could have just said, I gotta go to therapy.
And none of these...
yeah, there you go. It wouldn't be the first time he blazed up a moment's notice to fix it. I think the IFR thing kind of kicked him in the butt. I think he's mellowing out a little bit. Wait, no, never mind.
Did he order another one?
No, he sent the original S that he had got back to the guy, and he found something wrong with the power supply. I don't know exactly, but he's got a 30-day warranty, so he's shipping it back to Tracy and let him try it out.
I thought he needed the Super S or something.
Yeah, this is the Super S, yes.
Because I know he sent 2 of them back, I think.
Yeah, this is number 3.
Okay. So, well, third time the charm, they say, Well, I hope it works for him.
Yeah, no, it'll finally work. He's God has been testing one's patience.
Well, he said that one he got, he said they kind of put it in a box and just put some crap around it and shipped it. You know how heavy those are. So you figured it took a hit in the shipping,
Yeah, that's the thing. So you're right. So they literally just put the IFR in a box that it would fit in. Nothing, no insulation, no nothing. So all they did was basically wrap it in cardboard in a box, and then they threw it in another box with just peanuts instead of foam or bubble wrap or anything like that. So yeah, the thing bounced around all over the place. Tracy was amazed it even powered on when they took it out. He was like shrilling when he opened up the box, and then he took a couple pictures later. And so I know you've heard the story, so I won't rehash the whole thing, but the actual guy that worked on it was a ham, and the guy who shipped it was a friend of his who had an eBay account. So the guy who packed it, unfortunately, was the guy's eBay account, who had no clue. So now he's just dealing with the ham that worked on it. And incidentally, the guy's got a listing on a, what is it, not yours then, but EHAM or something like that, of another IFR. And Don found it for him, sent it to him. Tracy saw it, she goes, wait a minute, that's the same guy I'm dealing with, so he just didn't deal with him directly.
Well,
Okay. How's that for not hashing out the whole thing?
Oh, we got the story now.
Yeah, buddy.
Chris is trying to talk me into, well, I wouldn't say he tried to talk me into, he was making available a couple of clock cars, but I don't know, I'm not going to put that kind of money out when I'm, because he's supporting his whole thing too, but as long as my Master 2 works, I'm going to stick with it, I guess, for the foreseeable future.
Oh, come on, you only live once, Jerry.
Yeah, no.
You know, I think I'm going to buy 2 Bowfangs and make a repeater.
Well, that's has been done, I'm sure.
I said that because I was being a smarty pants because I saw on Facebook one of the ham groups where somebody did that. They made a repeater out of a Bowfang, but they put it in the GMRS service band because he can't get a controller to ID it.
Oh, I thought you were just hearing me on the 1.9 all this past week bagging those things.
No, I hate Bowfangs.
Well, they're not very easy to program, and most of them sound like crap, and that's the only problem that I have. I mean, it's just, when you're talking to somebody and you tell them that they need to speak up a little bit, and they don't, and it's not their fault, but they think you're bashing the radio on, and you're supposed to use something we can actually hear you on. I must admit, I run into somebody this week that actually had one, I guess the UV Live 5RX. Although I still don't know if he was using a speaker mic or not. Because normally the speaker mics work a hell of a lot better than the internal mics on those damn things. But they're horrible. I have one, but I have to yell into it, and I know it. And I try not to use it too much. It's kind of my tower radio, when I'm climbing. But, I have it. I don't use it very often. But these things, they just need to get a little bit better. These Chinese radios, some of them sound really good, some of them don't. And, a lot of them are getting bought up by these new hams, and they don't know what good quality sound and audio is. They just use the darn thing. So, there's my soapbox and 0OVA.
I think it was a lovely soapbox myself, sir.
What kind of soap?
Irish Spring.
I like Ivory.
So I got a CF580. Well, the TYT D380, that works pretty good.
If I get one, that's the one I'm going to get.
I can't believe how good those radios are. And they are. They sound really good on analog and digital. I'm really sorry I didn't pick a local one up here that was a couple blocks away for a good price with an extra battery. I wasn't in the market, but I had one, sold one at the Ham Fest. Sure guys' Ham Fest. And, our Ham Fest. Speaking of which, I got to send Bob some money today. Anyway, and then I ended up buying another one back for $50. And I did that hack that Bill's been talking about. And I haven't played with all the features, but the damn thing does so much, you just can't pass it up.
Is that the 380 you're talking about?
It's due for about $80 now. I didn't know you can buy the MD380s new. I know they have the 90s, but yeah, the MD380s are, Jerry.
Yeah, I've got a CF580, and it's made by Bowfang. The CF is spec, and you don't have to scream it in. That's what I usually use on the, I take it to work and listen to my repeater, and I use it on my hotspot, and, but it's apparently made to their spec, but it kind of looked Bowfang all over when I got the box, but, I don't have an issue with it, but the Bowfang ones are just terrible. You can always tell when somebody's using one. I think I'm going to get an MD380 just because of that hack thing. I think that's pretty cool.
What does the hack thing do?
What do they call it? The 17, the dual bander. And he said they're tough to program compared to the 380. I really don't care if I have VHF, I don't think, so I'll probably still get a 380.
What's the hack thing do, Jerry?
You can put this hack in it, and it will show you the call, the guy's call, without keeping up a call list. I guess it decodes the call and gives you the call and the location. I think. Anyway, something like that. I've never really observed it, but I've heard about it. And it's a hack you put in the 380.
Put an article in the December roundtable that talks about it.
Yeah, that's true. I have to go back and reread it, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
Well, and it's not the only thing. It does so much more. So the hack that Jerry's talking about does several things. It has something called promiscuous mode. I think you can just put it on a talk group and you'll hear everybody on that talk group. And I believe you can transmit without programming your radio. So if you're in a different part of town or you have a co-plug that doesn't have the particular talk group that you're listening to or whatever programmed in there, I think you can even transmit, but I'm not certain. I haven't played with that part yet. But then you can change the color of the screen. It's got little S meter readings now, and now the text file. So the DMR code plug has a DMR contact list. Depending on the radio, I think you only have 1,000 contacts. Well, now they have a text file that you can download that has everything. I don't know how they do it, but it doesn't take up much memory. And then it displays the name, the location, and state, and some other piece of information on the display. And you can choose to go between that display or have the old display, or I think you do both. And it does a whole bunch of other things. It's just a lot packed in that little damn radio. I mean, it's impressive that someone took the time to do something like this.
Roger. AC0UV.
And they're all, yeah. And AC0UV.
Hey, he's on now. He's going to review your water bill.
Morning, Mel.
OBC. And CTO. Well, Bill, what were the extremes today?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Well, it's 5.7 degrees in 5.8 degrees in Pueblo West, 5.7 in Pueblo, and -4 in Pitkin with 5 inches of new snow there, and 17 inches in the watershed up there in Leadville. So things are building up pretty good there. Hopefully we get twice as much here in the near future. Other than that, things are going pretty well. A lot of fog, West Sterling area and up in the Arkansas Valley area.
Cool.
Other than that, everything was pretty good there. We got a little traces of rain throughout the front range there, but nothing really significant.
Yeah, we had pretty good fog this morning. It's kind of burned off now.
How were conditions this morning, Mel?
Well, they're pretty decent there, but there was a few stations that normally were good there, but like Stan, he changed radios, and I had trouble copying with him and that, but basically conditions were really good.
Good.
I could even hear buyers.
Dang.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Yeah, it was really good this morning there.
Well, I'll be back on HF next month.
All right.
I'm transferring my love this year.
Morning.
Good morning. Thanks a lot. Yeah, good stations here all around. I could hear everybody this morning.
Yeah, I think I doubled with somebody. I'm transferring my love this year. 1 month I'm doing VHF, 1 month I'm doing HF.
That's all right. As long as you get your reports in so we can kind of get a good idea what's happening.
I like freaking the people. I like freaking the people out on the machine, but I think a couple of them have figured it out already.
I know you freaked me out this week.
Well, this Stand steady, just doing the right thing now, and hopefully it can continue for a little while.
Well, I hate to do this to you. It's 2 weeks in a row or 3 or whatever. I skipped a week, but you do sound a little fuzzy again.
Okay, well, that's because the mic went a little too high.
Well, I know I'd want to know. I just thought I'd mention it. It wasn't horrible. I just wanted to mention it again.
Roger. Yeah, once I shake my head, I don't have it where it locks into place and it'll slip up. Is it a boom mic? No, it was a Mickey mic, BMR 10. Okay, guess it's not further here, but okay. Yeah, the high BMR 10, that's a lightweight one. Oh, okay. I've been thinking about getting a desk mic, but I'm sideband enough to do something else to clutter up the limited space, I guess. So I just use the hand mic. Yeah, so I tell everybody else, boy, does it get cluttered up. Yeah, I know. I thought I'd do it. If I do anything, I might do a boom, and then I can shove it out of the way. I've got a good Motorola, those heavy duty foot pedals I used to use with the other radio, but I've got a good foot switch. But if I do anything, probably a boom make more sense. Sometimes though they kind of you have to make sure it's placed in a solid place where you can slide it over out of the way easy without knocking everything down.
Poking your eye out.
Yeah, poking your eye out.
A good long shoulder that they call with springs. So you just get it out of the way.
I'll tell you, I got my boom off of eBay years ago. I wouldn't go spend all that money for a Heil boom. Heck with that. This boom I paid I think $8 for it, shipped, and it's worked great. Is it built like a Heil one? No. Do you have to mess with it some? Yeah, but I like it.
Sounds like just a regular little extension deal, but not really a mic boom, but it's an extension.
Well, when I first got my license back in Baltimore, I took one of those old magnifying glass lights, I took the light off of it because it didn't work. So I took the light and the magnifying glass head off of it and went ahead and used that as a mic boom. And that lasted for about 2 years till it broke.
As long as it worked.
Well, when I was at W1AW using the station there, they've got the booms, and there was hard to get used to. And I wasn't there, I didn't operate very long. We were doing a trip with our son and daughter-in-law and his family along the East Coast, and it was one of the stops we made, so I spent a little bit of time in there, but yeah, it was kind of strange using our boom. I wasn't there long enough to get used to it, but it was nice. You get your hands free and all.
Yeah.
Well, I got this good headset, with a boom on it, but it's a double muff thing and all that, and I don't know. It's good for CW, but I never programmed it, or change the settings to radio for it, but I've got that, but I just haven't used it.
Well, that's what I'm using. I got the Heil mic and our headset, and I had to send it in. I think I told you guys. Both of the swivel points broke, and called them up, and he transferred me over to this woman, and she says, not a problem. Send it in, and we'll fix it for you and send it back. And they did, no charge.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Considering the last time I even pulled mine out of the bag was at Bruce's.
I bought one of these Radio Sport. It's a brute, you know. I mean, it's a high quality job. The cables and everything are just, you know, really done well. But I paid a lot of money for it. But it's, you know, I like it. But it's just, like I say, it's a brute.
Yeah, if I was spending more time operating HF boys, I might break mine out again. I'll get the Pro set as well. And when I was using it, I loved it. M0 CTO.
Well, that's with me. I just don't sideband enough to, you know, get too excited about it.
And normally these days when I'm on HF, I'm running some of the digital modes, PSK or FT8 right now. And I usually don't even have the volume on the radio turned up.
AC0UV.
AC0UV.
I'm going to have to try one of those digital modes one of these days. PSK31's about the only one I've ever done other than the original CW digital mode.
Olivia's cool. So is Hellscriber.
There's a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then JT31, Olivia, JT9, JT65, and FT8 so far. As well as HF packet and VHF packet.
So some of those are just basically there's not much of an exchange, right? It's just column location and grid square, and that's about it. The way I understand it. Basically, yeah.
And weather sometimes.
And it's slow.
Right.
Well, the nice thing about PSK is, you know, you can sit there and type and it's quick and all that, but I understand, you know, some of the others are, will do more with less power, but, you know, you gotta draw the line somewhere in what you want to do, I guess.
Well, some of the others are fantastic if you're looking to just make contact with badge and log as it were. You know, that's kind of fun seeing what you can get with how low power. That's definitely true.
Yeah, but that's it, Rich. That's it in a nutshell. See how many you can get on low power. It's pretty cool.
That's it. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, there's one guy on JT65 that got some enormous amount of contacts in a short amount of time. He must have just been sitting there continuously working it. But, I don't remember the numbers, but it is some ridiculous amount. So, like you say, you know, just an exchange of information, and there's no communication at all, really.
Some people have no life, you know.
Well, when I first started doing digital modes and started doing that PSK, that's all I was doing. I'd be in here 5 hours a day, easy.
Well, if I do it, I'll probably set up my PS440 and use it for that mode. I need to exercise it anyway. Well, I'll put it though.
Yeah, I used the 7000 for that.
I guess I could probably put it on top of my amp here. Would be okay. A lot of those guys just do a drag and drop. They set up the computers and that, and then whatever they see coming in, that's drag and drop over. We do that a lot with our backdoor and WinLink.
Roger. How's the 20 meter net portion been going on for traffic this week, Mal?
Bad, but some of them the airs are going strong there. Boy, there was a lot of them there yesterday.
Hey.
We hit a bad time as far as timing for getting on the net there at basically 3:30 our time.
Yeah, Roger.
Before that, in the noontime and everything, you got a lot more activity and everything. And like I say, Summit on the Airs after lunchtime was really tremendous there, all over the United States.
Wonder where Jesse's at.
You know, I'm telling you, he's gonna retire. That's my rumor. I mean, I rarely see him at work anymore. He's there once a day. Every once in a while, he'll show up. I don't get it. He just isn't around anymore. And zero OBA.
Oh, does he work where you work?
No, he works where I work. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we work together.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, you can blame me for getting him into the hobby. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, that's all right.
I remember giving him the exam.
Oh, is that right? So you were down there at the library or whatever that was?
Yes, sir. And then when he upgraded and everything.
How funny. Yeah, I was out there in the parking lot, cheering him on.
You know, I looked last night at the call signs that were on my first certificate, and they're all dead.
Oh, that's really uplifting, Ron. Thanks.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, too many silent keys here already coming up, even on the weather net.
Yep, I know.
Hey, Ellis, is the South Metro still going good? Yeah. Yeah, it's been so many years since I've even been down there, so. Yeah, Dave's they got that South Suburban Rec Center area there off of Jordan Road there, and they've been pretty busy there. Are you still doing it? No, I'm slowing down. I retired from doing net manager for the Western area, and that Leslie WA3PLW was the only one that was interested. She got voted in on that one there. And then as soon as somebody else steps up for TCC, I'm going to let it go. Okay, well, I didn't know. I hadn't heard from Dave for a long time, so I just didn't know what was going on. Yeah, they just floating by. They got another couple of other guys that joined up.
I was going to do it way back and just started high school, and then, life got in the way. But, yeah, he finally got me going. My first contact was on the HT with Les Terry.
They had a pretty good double there in the beginning.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was saying W6OAV is the guy that got me going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we worked together. He was actually in a different part of the building originally, and then we wound up sitting right across from one another. And Rick W899PK, the three of us were all in the same spot. We just sat right near one another. We had different things, but we were real close to one another there. And then that's how I got my tower in the KT34XA. Bill came in one day and threw a piece of paper on my desk and said, "You need to call this guy right away," and explained what it was about.
Is that the building out there on off of 470?
Yeah, we started off when I first came out here. We were over, they call it the Darth Vader building. One of those black glass buildings there, 225 and Parker Road. And then some of them were over at 8300 building, they called it, along I-25. And then we went to 7200 Alton Way. And from there, we all moved out to Lucent Boulevard there.
Yeah, okay. I just over there one is. I've seen it out there.
I'm gonna hit you up again tomorrow morning. I hope it's as nice as it was today. Sure glad to hear you all. Thank you for being there. And I'm gonna go eat something and get my meds. So 7-3 for now. Take care, all. And AC0UV listening out.
All right, Bruce, 7-3, AC0UV.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, Bruce. AC0UV. 7-3, Bruce. Hey, right now.
23 Bruce, AC0VC.
How's cases, Bruce? And I'll be at 0 CTO.
Oh, likewise. I think I'll follow suit there and get something to eat there. I get up a little earlier than the net starts there, so I'm all sober and everything. With plenty of coffee in the gut there. See you, gentlemen. Enjoy a beautiful weekend there. Keep warm. See you, Daniel.
You too, Mel.
Okay, Mel. Check in with us tomorrow. AC0UV.
Okay there, Mel. And I'll be at
7-3 Mel.
Yeah, baby.
I was listening to you guys over on 3750 a little bit, and Bruce was really coming in good there. It was down a little bit over here.
Well, the band's starting to fade a bit now, I'd say. This here. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Ron's coming up on me. He's sounding real good.
I'm sounding good.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
It just said, yeah, baby, too.
Did we lose Dave? Did he leave us? I missed him. I must have been getting coffee.
No, I'm still here. Just eating breakfast.
What are you eating?
For a person?
I did waffles.
You did waffles.
Yeah.
Are they freezer waffles or homemade waffles?
Yeah. They're freezer waffles.
Okay.
Making fluffy ones, not the thin and wimpy.
I always wondered why his microphone sounded like that.
Are you solo today?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know we're going to keep talking to you so you can't eat, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just put it on box. You can listen to me too.
Too much. I think Richard's still out there. I heard that call. And, so where did you say you were? Oh, that's right. You said you were up in Frederick or something, or Tacoma or whatever.
Yeah, I'm in that area.
Well, actually, been talking to a couple people that I've known for several years. Very good even hobby as well. One that's a packing station, trying to figure out how to get the other one on HM a little more often. Well, actually at home. You know, all that kind of fun stuff.
How are you in up there, Rick?
I'm actually in Tacoma. Older part of town, so I don't have to worry about the HOAs.
Man, it's hot in here.
Well, with all that gear in there, I don't blame you. Hey, Rich, do you happen to know Dave? He's a ham. I can't remember his call sign. He's into some of them weather chasing stuff. He's pretty handy. He helps build some vans and for some of the weather chaser guys out there. He's in Frederick, though. I'm only asking because you're close to him, and he's kind of in one of those areas where he could have some antenna too, I think. But he used to live where I'm at right now, and he ended up getting his license later on in life. I can't, for the life of me, remember his call and see what I can do to make it a little easier on you. Well, just based on his first name only, it doesn't sound familiar. I know a few of them by the name of Dave, but, up in this area, it just doesn't ring a bell. Okay, I remember now. It's KC0QIS. QIS. KC0QIS. Dave Epps. Nope, call doesn't sound familiar. Well, I figured I'd give it a shot. He's a busy boy. He's a smart guy, real handy. He used to be a mechanic way back in the day, and he's a good fabricator. He helps those guys out a lot. I think there's even a picture on his that page of he built himself a little antenna rack for his truck. And he put some motors on it so it tilts over so he can get into his garage. The guy's got a lot of time on his hands, helping those guys out with some towers, hooking them to semi-rigs, that kind of thing. So he's keeping busy. But he used to live in this house, and I always call it the house that Dave built because of some of the weird things he did here. But I harass him every time I get a chance. But I haven't heard him in a while. I know he's on digital, and figured I'd see if you happen to know him. And there will be.
So was the tower there when you moved there?
Oh, negative. No, he wasn't here when he was here. We moved in, and then, believe it or not, the city radio shop was getting rid of 14 sections of Roan 25. Is that it? And then they were just going through a radio transition. They were throwing all this Motorola gear in a dumpster. Well, let's just say I became a dumpster diver.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, the tower that I got up, Bruce gave it to me because I bought a tower from, what the heck is this called? GOAT. WG0T, I think is this called. He does a lot of 14ers. When I bought the tower from him, he was N0TU. And he lives down in Monument. And I bought the tower and the beam from him like 3 weeks before we settled on this house. And then I didn't even have the gumption to put it up until I retired. And then Bruce heard me talking about it one day, and he said, well, you and your boy come out here to my field this weekend. And we went out there, and that's where I got the tower that I got up now. It's for Bruce. I don't know how long it stayed up. But it was up. It was from one of the radio clubs or something that he belonged to.
Yeah, you know, I actually met him. I think his name's Steve. It's WG0AT. He's on the monument system. It's part of the Palmer Lake something or other club. I can't remember. But no, he pops on every once in a while. I went to his. I've seen a couple of his pictures of his goats. I guess he's got a couple of goats or a goat. It's kind of funny, but no, he's a mountain boy, that's for sure.
Yeah, very nice guy. I stayed out there. Oh heck, I probably stayed out there and talked to him for 2.5, 3 hours when I went to buy the tower and the antenna. Where did I think I learned of that on the swap net on the 225, I think.
That's pretty funny. But I like it then. I like that he's got the little pet goat, takes him everywhere he goes, has a little companion.
Hey, Rich, do you know any other hams around Dakota?
Oh, there are a few.
Well, maybe he's not here, but
We haven't had an opportunity to meet any of them. He's in there, but he's very faint now. Stan, he used to be on the morning commute with us several years ago.
yeah, there was a guy in the radar. I think he's pretty much got out of ham radio, but his name's Jack Bird, like Bird, B-I-R-D. His N0GKP. I'm pretty sure he lives in Dakota, but I think he's pretty much all out of ham radio now. I don't think you're hearing me. There's WG0UV.
Yeah, he's taking a little bit of a fade on us here.
Yeah, really good fade here.
Oh, I do hear you just fine.
But, yeah. Again, that name doesn't ring a bell either. Let me do a quick search here. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of that, but yeah, his name is, like I said, Jack Bird. It's M0GKP. I know he lives in Dakota, but that's about all I know anymore. I haven't seen him for several years. He used to be real active with the Shrine and with the raid ops and stuff, but he, I think, dropped out of all of it. Yeah, based on when I pulled up, he's in the same neighborhood I'm in, so you know, I've seen him, I may not have, I don't know. Okay, well, I heard you that time. Yeah, he came right up, didn't he? Yep. It's almost like he turned compression on or something. I cleared my throat and so I moved the microphone a little closer. I think that was it.
AC0UV in Agate. The Yeah Baby came on, and the choo-choo train coming by too. Yeehaw!
Good morning. Good hearing everybody. Another record for me, 2.5 hours of this, or 2 hours at least. But hey, you be careful up there, and make sure you wash that dish off real quick with all that syrup, man. You don't want to have to waste a lot of water up there, so get it out there quick. 7-3 boys, 0 OBA.
Dang, you ain't even gonna hang out.
I'll listen just in case you guys talk about me.
That was a double what?
Are you out on the railroad track? Sound like the train comes through the ham shack there.
Go to QRZ and look on the map that's on my profile, and put it on satellite, and you'll see how close the tracks are.
Well, I know they're pretty close. So. Okay, Scotty, we'll see you later. Tomorrow, maybe. WZGV. I actually got your repeater queued up here, so I haven't heard anything on it, but anyway, 7-3 WZGV. Is that better?
Talk.
Hey, Ron, when before Kathy and I got married, her mom and dad's house, there was an alley between their house and the railroad tracks, and the tracks were down on the ground, like by you there.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. Didn't you? Or no, maybe it was somebody else that was telling me that. Well, you know, Kevin that I talked to down near San Antonio. What's the name of his Converse? He's about as close as we are to train tracks too.
Yeah, I was 5 houses away, but the tracks were elevated. You know, we had the viaducts on the streets, not on the places, but on the streets. They had viaducts, and then I was on the east side, she was on the west side, further south. But yeah, the train, there was a little hill you could walk across the tracks, walk up the little hill and go across the tracks there. But yeah, there was just an alley between the tracks and her house. And boy, when those trains, the freights especially, when they came rumbling through there, it shook everything. They had some problems with cracks in the foundations for some unrelated reason, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, when we first moved in this house, I thought we made the biggest mistake in our life.
After a while, you don't even hear them, right?
Well, that's it. After a while, I don't even notice them unless I got the window open. Like now, the window's open because it was 84 degrees in here. But the tracks over there over at the grain elevator, they got a siding over there, and then they got the main track. Well, both the siding and the main track, they were all like loose, and you could watch the train, and the train would like do a weeble wobble as it was going past the grain elevator, and it was like that for a year. And Doc called somebody. I don't remember who she called. Somebody at UP, and I bet you within a month they came out here and they replaced railroad ties on the whole side part, the siding, and then they replaced the ties from 153 all the way down to the end of the siding. So it stopped. But I mean, if those trains came rolling through here past 25 miles an hour, it would literally shake the walls.
Yeah, it's definitely something you have to get used to. And we had, there was a train station, an actual station for the passenger trains, just north of our house, my mom and dad's house. And when the passenger trains were arriving at the station, they would start ringing the bell. And that bell rang the whole time the train was in the station until it left. So we could hear that it was pretty loud at our house, but there were homes that were right there across from that train station. And, you often wonder how they felt about that. But we had the trains, and then we were also in the flight path of the one runway from Midway Airport. So the planes were starting their descent from Midway. If they were coming in or taking off from the southeast. So we had both to contend with, and people would come over to visit, and they would just say, "How the heck do you live here?" It didn't mean anything to you. You were just so used to it. And I had several relatives that lived near the Chicago stockyards, and we would go over there for parties or whatever, and there was this odor in the air. You could taste it in your mouth. It was just, the food never tasted right. You hated going over there, but didn't bother them one bit.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, the first time Mom and Dad came out here, they didn't bring their camper. They drove, and they stayed in the guest room. And the first night, I was in here in the radio room, and Mom woke up. Train went by. Mom woke up and came in here. What is going on? I said, it's just the train. Give it a week. You won't hear it anymore. She said, I'll always hear it. I'll always hear it. A week later, she couldn't tell.
Yeah, you get used to it. Well, just for the heck of it, they were talking about Scott's repeater. I wasn't sure. I thought I had it in my VX7. I just turned it on. I got her over there chatting. I couldn't remember if I had it in there or not. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to get going. Get ready and get some breakfast. I talked to my son. He's not going to need any help today. No floor work going on. His son got in an accident a couple weeks ago and rear-ended somebody with his truck. Everybody was okay, fortunately, just auto damage. But he had to get a replacement bumper for his truck. The first one that came out was wrong. The second one that came out was wrong. And the company was saying, well, we had a glitch in our system, and it's been shipping out incorrect parts. They would not pay for the return shipping, and they said that we see you ordered the correct bumper, but for some reason it selected a different bumper, and the one you need cost more, so they wouldn't waive the charge of that, the difference. They wouldn't pay for the shipping, They sent out the correct bumper, supposedly, and when it came out, it also was the wrong one. You know, so my son just sent them both back and said, "The heck with you guys." Bit the bullet, spent the extra money, bought it through the dealer, and you're talking a couple $100 difference. But he says, I just can't keep doing this. We got to get this thing fixed. So they're going to be working on that today, and I guess they're out shopping for a bedroom set for the daughter because we got that room done. So we got a free day today.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad nobody got hurt, but what company was he trying to buy it from?
I don't know. He didn't say, but I was there when he made the phone call. It came in on a Friday, and so Saturday morning when I was there, we unwrapped it and took that thing out, and they were, you know, his son was pulling the old bumper off, so now we got the old bumper laying there, and him and I undid the new bumper, and we're looking at him, and the mounting on it, there's a plate with the mounting holes. Well, on the old one, that plate is like on the inside. It's like a tab with these holes in there, and those are all on the inside. The new bumper that came, that tab is like folded, would be on the top of the bumper. Is the bumper sitting on the vehicle instead of being folded to the inside? Well, how the heck is that going to work? So we took the mounting plates and put them up against there. There's no way. There's a half-inch difference in the bumper, like as it's mounted on the vehicle, top to bottom. There's a half-inch difference. So anyway, nothing lined up properly. The length was fine, but you know that width was wrong. So he got on the phone and he was calling and trying to get this thing all straightened out. That's when they said there was the glitch, and return that one and we'll ship the other one out. And I said, what about them sending a return label with the new bumper and you know, sending the thing out, you know, express or something? And they said, no, because of the size of it and all that and the weight, you couldn't do that. That's ridiculous. And they wouldn't send a return label for him to return the thing. We used to do that stuff all the time. People would send us equipment to check out because they said there was a problem with it or whatever, and we always sent them a return label. You know, we would pay for the cost of the shipping, but they didn't want to do that, and they claimed there's no way they could expedite the shipping. They had to wait another week.
Yeah, I figure sounds like just some run-of-the-mill company. I think he needs to put a nasty review on the website. Maybe have the whole family do it. I would. That's bull crap. AC0UV.
Yeah, so he's got to get that done. He's taking over the guy, a friend of his that's got a auto shop in Castle Rock that we'll talk to him about it. And I guess, you know, once you get the new part, everything looks good. But once you get that new part and you set it up there and look at things, you find out, you know, this is bent or whatever. So he's got to go over there, and they're going to have to use the torch to heat a couple things up and straighten them out. So this guy told him, just bring the truck over here, and we'll work on it here in the shop and get it done right. So that's what they're going to do this morning. But yeah, I was going to go over there because Grandma's going to take my son's twin daughters out today and do some grandma and granddaughter things with them. But I'm going to end up staying home. That's okay because I got some things I got to get done here anyway. So, but we'll let you go. We're going to get out of here and Catch up with you later. Good chatting with everybody today. AC0UV.
All right, brother. 7-3. Have a grand day. Yeah, I can see that they're on Scotty's machine. Scott, is that Scotty talking now?
Yes, and I just realized I was on it the whole time. Sorry about that.
Scotty is on the south, the Palmer one, and they're talking on the other one. That's why I got confused. I thought they were linked, but now that I got that all straightened out, that's good to know. All right, brother. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I got to do in here. I got to reroute some of these cables because I don't like the way they're looking, and I got to move this one shelf up some so I can move the other Kenwood stuff down, the station monitor and stuff. So I think I got to go out Jesse's for a little while too. I think Kaylee's getting some basketball pictures, so I need to take a check out to her, unless she's going to Bennett, which would be good. That way I wouldn't have to drive anywhere. So 7-3, my friend. I'll catch you tomorrow on the other one. And I got the 2-meter 440 on, so if you're out and about and throw a call out, I'll hear you if I'm in here. 7-3, the AC0UV.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was all confused on that. You guys are talking about the different repeaters. I got the 145 190 on here, and that's what I'm hearing them on. So, which one is that?
Okay, there's two of them. They're the same frequency. They're just different PLs. The Aurora PL is 151.4, I think, to get in and key up the Aurora one. The other one, the PL is 131. Dot whatever it is, and the Palmer one I hear full scale, full quieting. The Aurora one I only hear about half scale. I still hear it, but it's not full quieting. But they're not linked. So if you're in Aurora, where Scotty's and 0 OBA's repeater will pick you up, you'll be on that one, and then you have to switch to the tone to the 131 to get into the other one, the Palmer Divide one. The Palmer one goes from Pueblo all the way up to Wyoming.
Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. All right, well, yeah, I didn't realize there was a difference that way. I'm not even sure what tone I got on here. It must be the 151. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll let you go. Have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you later on AC0UV.
All right, man. 7-3, AC0UV.